That looks like a nice little rock to climb up to. Looks like it might have been balancing at one point. A fat guy probably sat on it. So I want to sit on it like a fat guy. I'll just kind of take in the view here. There's something else up here. And maybe I've been alone for too long now. Didn't think that was possible. But I just keep finding myself getting sad because I can't call my mom and show her the pictures and tell her about this. And if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have the van. She's the one who told me to buy it when I found it, even though it wasn't really something I was immediately prepared to do. So here I am, able to do this trip, and after all these years, I finally get to come out and see this kind of thing, and now I can't tell her about it, and just having kind of a moment here. It's so beautiful. I want to be able to share it with her, and that makes me sad, and being sad is not what I'm supposed to be while I'm here. But today I'm doing some hikes. Yesterday I was just kind of driving around and seeing stuff here in the park. Then I went on a sunset dinner cruise last night on the Colorado River, and that was really neat. I didn't take any pictures or video. They didn't tell us not to, but they kind of discouraged it, and I just kind of wanted to take that in for myself anyway. So, an excellent dinner, by the way. They had a cowboy dinner, and I despise baked beans. Always have. I couldn't get enough of their baked beans. So good. So that was really cool, and I didn't record anything about it, but when I get to the chance when I can, I'll probably tag that place in there. If you ever come to Moab here in Utah, you gotta do a tour with those guys. Do that nighttime tour because it was just really neat. So yeah, today I hike. I'm gonna hike a couple of trails here in Sand Flats Recreation Area. That's the park I'm in. It's BLM land. So many big Jeeps and 4x4s and stuff. They got all sorts of off-road trails here. It's kind of neat to watch, although I do have kind of a mixed feeling about that, because I believe that when you're out in nature like this, you leave no trace, and those things, they leave a trace. They leave tire tracks and pollution. I don't know. It's neat to watch, but I don't necessarily approve of it. They do offer tours on that, and everybody keeps telling me to do that, and I'm hesitant. I think it would be neat to see the park that way, but I also don't approve of that way. Kind of a catch-22 there. Tomorrow I'm going to go to the Arches National Park, because I figure if I get there first thing on a Monday morning, there won't be too many tourists there. I was actually talking to a BLM guy this morning, and he said there's nobody around this time of year because it's too hot. And I was like, it's 92 with 0% humidity. Although it was rather windy last night. I woke up at about 1:10 last night, and I thought for sure the wind was going to blow the van over on its side. It was just a steady 60-mile-an-hour wind. It was insane. But yeah, there's not a lot of people around. I had that whole campsite to myself. I talked to the BLM guy today. He's like, go over to this campsite. It's also empty and you won't be in the wind. So that's where I'm going to go tonight. I bought another night's worth of camping from him. It's only $15. Yeah, then I'll check out Arches tomorrow. Then we'll start heading south. I know there's fires and stuff out near Bryce and Zion. I'll have to plan my trip around that, make sure I don't get hung up in any of that, but hopefully I won't. Go see what's down there in a little bit more of southern Utah. But I'm just taking it all in right now. It's a little emotional for me. But I am glad I get to do it. And I'm glad that I have the cameras and stuff. I haven't even had to turn on a GoPro yet. But I'm glad I have all this so I can record all this and kind of share it with everybody and maybe encourage you guys to come check this all out, because it's unlike anything most of my friends who don't get too far out of the Midwest have ever seen. So I highly recommend getting out here and seeing it and taking some tours and hiking and just checking it all out. But I'm going to get back in the van. I'm going to head up. I think it's about 2 or 3 more miles up this horrible gravel road, which the van handles, but it rattles, to the next trail. It's a little bit longer than what I just did. And check that out. Have a good Sunday, everyone.